Detritus is brought to you by Mind Games. Copyright 1995, all rights reserved.
Detritus is brought to you by Mind Games.
Copyright 1995, all rights reserved.
Okay, this is getting good.
Adventure game, solving riddles great and small. Adventure game,
Adventure games, he loves them all.
every day is a new quest, exploring north, south, east to west. Point and click to find the answers that we seek. Adventure game Geek.
Hello there, fellow adventurers.
Bienvenidos, compatriotas aventureros.
Today, we're looking at Detritus, the Demon's Quest, one of the greatest adventure games of all time. Isn't that right, Grand Inquisitor? I found this in Electronics Boutique, where we got a lot of our games back in the 90s. I was intrigued by the box with a pentagram on it, but when I installed it, it screwed up my computer, so I thought it was a virus that someone had put there for a laugh. Well, all these years later, I bought the game again on eBay for almost $100.
That is blasphemy.
Well, you say it's blasphemy, Grand Inquisitor, but we finally managed to finish the game and find out what we were missing.
We were missing what exactly?
Let's find out, shall we? The story starts on October 15th, 2050, somewhere in America.
Following political tension between North and South, the Australasian government today issued threats of nuclear retaliation if provoked further.
Wait, what did he say? Did you understand any of that, Grand Inquisitor?
I shall clarify.
Please do.
Following political tension between North and South, the Australasian government today issued threats of nuclear retaliation if provoked further.
Oh, right, is that all in the manual?
No, it is in Order 66. Sorry, wrong character. Adventure Gaming Rule 92.
Oh, right, I know that rule.
Do you?
Adventure Gaming Rule number 92. Don't forget to read the manual. Before anything could be done, however, the Australasian government launched a nuclear strike that caused a holocaust, and the survivors of the fallout live on a small island in Europe called Quaria.
This is their story. This is your story. This is Detritus.
This is their story. This is your story. This is Detritus!
Well done. Okay, let's get to the game. The Grand Inquisitor's slightly less evil brother will lend his voice throughout this video to give his insightful judgment.
You sound like my mother.
I'll see you later, maybe.
Okay, bye for now.
Well, that was a really enlightening conversation.
We play as Nikki, who's looking for her boyfriend Tony, who went out basket weaving and wandered into the forbidden zone known as the Detritus, where he was captured by the evil demon Arat Lupaz. Wait, how are we supposed to know all this?
The fountain of knowledge is held within the pages of this ancient manuscript, which I hold in my possession. Thus.
Oh right, is that an ancient manuscript? It looks just like the manual.
This, my friend Geek, is an ancient manuscript that was found in the possession of demons that I expulsed from the bog of the village.
Oh right, you mean the manual?
Yes. The manual in your tongue.
Okay. And what is it in your tongue?
Ancient manuscript.
Ancient manuscripts. Manual.
Fountain of knowledge.
Manual.
Manuscript.
Manual. Let's go talk to the locals and see if they can help.
Will you help me find Tony, please?
Maybe later, we're busy right now.
Well, I must be off.
See ya, Nikki.
There's a tavern next door, and the Grand Inquisitor suggested we get them drunk by giving them ale.
We do enjoy our ale.
Are you going to help me yet?
No, we're not ready yet.
Alright, well that didn't work. Any suggestions, Grand Inquisitor?
Of course. I am a master of torture.
Alright, so what are you suggesting then?
That we torture the villagers till they can be tortured no more.
Alright, well, maybe you should try something else first. What if we try giving them the basket?
What a lovely basket that is. Let us take it off your hands.
Are you going to help me yet?
No, we're not ready yet.
Well, maybe you're right, Grand Inquisitor. Maybe torture is our only option here.
Ah, finally. I think you are starting to see things my way, and I shall make an Inquisitor review yet.
Alright, that's very nice of you.
I am a nice person.
Obviously. If we leave the screen and come back, the villagers have mysteriously disappeared and left a pendant on the ground. This is just one example of how random this game is. At this stall, we're given the impression that we're supposed to find money to buy a pot, except that we never find any money.
Oh well, no money, no pot. Sorry. Don't you do swaps? Not here. Come back when you have some money. Bye then. Bye.
If the audio quality sounds crap, it's not my recording, that's how it really is. Same goes for the video, or rather these still images which are of an actual place called Little Woodham Living History Village in Gosport. The Grand Inquisitor and I visited there to spread the word of Detritus, which we'll show in a separate video.
I'm questioning why this man is carrying a box of detritus, otherwise known as shite, manure, or shit. If you want horse shit, we've got it down in the stable over there.
The tavern is a great place to learn all the local gossip and get advice on our mission to find Tony.
Hiya, Sam.
How's it going?
Okay, Sam. I'm going to find Tony.
I know you can find him, sis.
Oh my god! That was awful. It's not just the quality of the recording, it's the quality of the dialogue as well. You could say anything about the voice acting, but they haven't exactly got much to work with, have they?
The dialogue doesn't really improve much.
I have to do tasks for the demons. Like what? Sorry, haven't got the time. Oh.
Oh my god!
Talk to you later, Jessica.
Sure.
That was absolutely awful dialogue, honestly. Is it actually worth talking to anyone in this place?
So you might be wondering what tasks we're talking about. Well, if you read the backstory, it explains that Nikki met with the High Priest and Arat Lupaz, who agrees to give Tony back to her if she completes a task for each of the 5 demons. The demons can be found outside of the village and take on different forms. For example, Aspex, the Earth Demon, takes the form of a tree with eyes.
Greetings, mortal.
I've come to complete your task.
Very well. I wish for a family.
This is just so random. What the hell's going on? This is awful. This is absolutely awful.
Then there's Jelana, the Water Demon, who guards the way across the river.
First, I want the crystal of life. Secondly, I would like back what was stolen from me.
What was stolen?
You will know when you find it, human.
This is a load of old bollocks though, as we have no idea which item we're looking for even when we find it. The Crystal of Life that Jelana also asked for is the most difficult item to find, thanks to a terrible game-breaking glitch that prevents you from getting the crystal and puts you in an unwinnable state. Don't you just love those? That's it. Game over. On this screen, this guy Rick is being interrogated by the Inquisitor, who looks like he's about to burn him at the stake.
Rick, what have you done?
I stole something. I needed the money.
What was it?
Just this little crystal.
Well, you see what we did wrong there, Grand Inquisitor?
No, all we did was speak to that fool Rick.
Yep, exactly.
That is illogical.
That's right, we're now in an unwinnable state, just because we talked to Rick, which is a perfectly natural thing to do in an adventure game. Yep, but not Detritus. Detritus plays by its own rules.
No, the only rule is me. I am the law.
Right, sorry, I forgot. Sorry, Granny Krista.
I will forgive you this one time.
Thank you. Instead of talking to him, you have to give Rick some ale first, and then he'll give you the crystal.
Look after this crystal, would you, Nicky? But don't show the Inquisitor.
Okay, Rick. This is more than I bargained for.
No one expects the Inquisitor.
Couldn't you be less violent, though?
No, not really. Fear is the key.
I'm going now.
You'll do that.
I tried contacting the developers, but didn't get very far. This might be for the best, though. So, Granny Krista, what would you do if you met any of the developers?
When I'm finished with them, they will wish they had never met me, and they will confess all their sins. I will then hang, draw, and quarter them.
Okay, would you like any help with that?
Would you like to help?
No, not really.
Oh, I thought you were going to be a new disciple of mine.
Sorry.
Each to his own.
Apart from the don't talk to Rick or you'll be doomed to wander Detritus forever bug, the game is pretty unstable and can randomly crash, giving an error message like Mark or Gosub nested too deep at line 1303.
Ah, Mark and Gosub. Those fools are always causing trouble and nesting too deep.
What? What are you going on about?
They are well known for their evil trickery, and they will be found by the Inquisition.
Alright, what happens when you find them?
It is perhaps preferable I do not mention that in front of the camera.
Alright, cut. Before we see what's beyond the river, there's a few more places to explore first.
It's floating inside a giant bubble.
A forest floating in a bubble. Okay.
Inside the bubble is a pixie called Moira.
I thought pixies were make-believe.
Do I look make-believe to you?
You could be in my mind.
I don't think so somehow.
So, Gran Inquisitor, have you ever seen a forest in a bubble before?
No.
What about a pixie up a tree in a forest in a bubble?
No.
What about a magical pixie up a tree in a forest in a bubble that could all just be in your mind?
That is witchcraft.
Moira has a ribbon hanging in the tree, which you think is an important item, but as far as I know, it's just a red herring. You're supposed to give her a necklace and she'll give you the seeds for the Earth Demon in return. Basically, the whole game involves giving items to someone who gives you something else in exchange, then giving that item to someone else who gives you another item.
Have this magic box as a token of my appreciation.
There's a cemetery where we meet what's supposed to be a ghost, but looks more like a cardboard cutout.
Look at that. Oh, come on. It's ridiculous.
This is also where we find another demon, Azalem, the god of death and the spirit.
Hello?
Huh? Oh, hello there.
I've come about the task.
Oh, that. Nothing to it, really. It's just that I keep forgetting.
Forgetting what?
Yeah, I am Azalem, god of death and stuff.
Oh, come on. They are taking the piss.
Alright, I admit this really does take the piss. But isn't that what adventure gaming is all about? Having fun and stuff?
I can think of better ways of having fun.
Oh yeah, like what?
Poking people with a pillow.
Poking people with a pillow?
Poke her with the soft cushion! Confess! Confess! Confess!
Despite forgetting his lines, the god of death and stuff has some thought-provoking things to say about how even the demons themselves are being controlled by some other force, and gives us some wise advice.
Goodbye, child, and don't let them control you.
I won't let them control me.
Good luck with whatever it was.
I won't let them control me! Isn't that right, Gran Inquisitor?
I am the one who controls.
Oh, right, yeah, sorry, I forgot. The fourth demon is Ezra, goddess of the winds, who gets straight to the point.
To complete my task, give me the warhammer.
No, nice to meet you. That was the worst transition in the whole game so far.
The village blacksmith can make us a hammer if we find him some metal to work with.
I can use this to make you a hammer. Wait a moment. There you are.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I can make this into a hammer. One moment. There you are. That was just really great, yeah.
Hang on, I'll make you a hammer. There you are. A hammer isn't quite what the demon's looking for, though. We have to go visit the alchemist who has the power to give ordinary items magical properties.
It is my job to carry out the ancient art of converting base metals to gold.
Ah, the ancient art
Yeah.
of converting base metal to gold.
An important place to visit is the temple, aka the electrical store, where we find the High Priest Garibaldi, aka a guy wearing a sheet.
Hello again.
Greetings, Nikki. How are you?
Pretty good, thanks.
Good.
The game assumes we've already read the backstory, where Nikki goes to meet the High Priest and talks to Arat Lupaz through a communicator that's actually a TV, a relic of the old world. Garibaldi asks us to bring him the sign.
Bring me the sign, Nikki.
I wonder what sign that could be.
It is a sign that this game is pure excrement.
Oh right, pure excrement, huh?
Yes, pure excrement.
Right, okay. Well said, Grand Inquisitor.
I am the Grand Inquisitor.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. There's a no fishing sign at the river, but we can't pick it up. This is yet another red herring, and the real sign is across the river.
You have completed my task. You may cross the river.
Alright, here we go, the moment of truth. Are you ready to cross the river, Grand Inquisitor?
No. I've had quite enough of this stupidity.
Oh, alright, well, instead of playing the game, why don't you try creating it instead?
Have you gone insane?
Yeah, maybe. In the appendix to the manual, there's a page you can photocopy to make your own Detritus village. Alright, Grand Inquisitor, here you go. Have fun. Oh. You might need these. And this. Beyond the river is the sign we've been looking for, which looks suspiciously like a car license plate.
It's just a sign.
It's not just a sign, this is what the High Priest Garibaldi asked for.
Excellent, Nikki. Bring me the sign, Nikki.
Okay, so we gave him the sign and then he asked us to bring us the sign? After the perpetual quest for the sign, we meet a hermit.
Hello there, young lady. What can I do for you?
Can you tell me about the Detritus?
I can do better than that. I will search out the portal for you.
Wow, thanks.
No problem.
Well, it's been nice talking to you.
I found the portal.
Thank you.
Wait, he found the portal already? Where was it?
It is in the inner bowels of your backside.
Oh, you mean up my arse?
Yes, that is normally where shit resides.
Beyond the portal is the no man's land that is the Detritus, a bleak cityscape all in ruins. This is where we find the fifth demon disguised as some graffiti on a wall.
You must be Nikki.
That's me.
Well, hiya, hun. How's it going?
The developers must have been smoking some dodgy herbs when they made this.
Have you been selling dodgy herbs?
Who, me?
Yes, you.
Nah.
Before we get to the final part of the game, let's see how the Grand Inquisitor is getting on making his own village. So, what are you thinking about while you're cutting those out?
What I'm going to do to the person that gave me this. I will let the viewers of this recording decide.
Decide what?
Your fate.
Alright. I thought you were going to do that.
I only action what the masses wish.
And now, the epic moment when we finally confront the infamous Arat Lupaz. My reaction was so extreme I blew out my mic.
Oh, no.
So, there's only one thing left standing in our way. A guardian demon that looks very evil indeed.
Hello?
Alright then, mate. How's it going? I have a question for you.
Go on then.
What voltage does a Pentium run off?
So, Grand Inquisitor, how many volts does a Pentium run off?
As many as it takes to electrocute you.
You mean 3?
That is correct.
That's what I thought.
3 volts?
Yeah, that's right, mate.
Whatever we say though, we can still walk past the demon and finish the game, where Nikki rescues her beloved Tony and Arat Lupaz is suitably punished for his crimes.
Arat Lupaz, the High Council of Demons finds you guilty on charges of kidnapping and gross mortal abuse. You are hereby sentenced to spend 3 centuries connected to children's television. Council adjourned. No!
Harry the Hedgehog has hit Peter the Parrot? What's a naughty hedgehog?
So, what do you think of that ending, Grand Inquisitor?
I tell you what I think of that ending. And I think you'll enjoy this.
Oh yeah? What are you doing? What is that? What is that? What are you doing? What the hell? No, you just made that village. What? No, don't burn the box.
Burn!
What the?
Burn! Ah, yes. Now that is what I call a good burning on the stake.
You just burned the village.
I take orders. Anyone that wishes village burning, please contact the AGG channel.
No, I'm not going to be a part of this. I've got nothing to do with village burnings.
I will convert you.
Well, you can try.
This is their story. This is your story. This is Detritus.
Alright, that looks good. Ah.
Oh. Detritus is brought to you by Mind Games.
Copyright 1995. Rights reserved.
Jesus Christ. Detritus is brought to you by Mind Games.
Copyright 1995. Alright!
What the hell are you doing? You're on hyper mode.
Hello there, fellow adventurers.
Bienvenidos, compatriotas aventureros.
Thank you, Grand Inquisitor. Today, we're looking at... Sorry. Thank you, Grand Inquisitor. That's it. Okay. You did it again!
I can't throw it. Where does it hit?
It's hitting the top.
I can't.
You got it!
I can't see it. I can't. I have to do
You
like.
gotta throw it lower.
I have to throw it like.
Well, all these years later, yeah, nice spit. Sorry. Well, all these years later, I bought the game again on eBay for almost $100.
That is blasphemy.
Well, you say it's blasphemy, Grand Inquisitor.
That is blasphemy.
Well, you say that, Grand Inquisitor.
That is blasphemy.
Well, you say it's blasphemy, Grand Inquisitor. But I fucked that up again. Jeez. Sorry.
That is blasphemy.
Well, you say it's blasphemy, Grand Inquisitor. But we finally got to... Sorry, I can't. It's just that line. Okay, ready?
Right.
Yeah.
Ah, my noble steed. This was a witch which I transformed.
Oh, I see. Right. Okay. Let's just, yeah,
now
let's just
she
leave
is
it.
subservient to my will.
All right. Great. Well, let's just.
This is. Oh God. Right, do it again.
Okay. This is their story. This is your story. This.
Manuscript.
Manual.
That, my friend Geek, is an ancient manuscript found somewhere.
Oh, is it really? Looks like the manual to me.
This is an ancient manuscript found in the boglands of Detritus.
The boglands of Detritus? Looks like the manual to me.
This is a manuscript. This, my friend Geek, was found in an ancient bogland of a forgotten village. This, my friend Geek, is an ancient manuscript that was found on demons that emerged. Stop laughing! This, my friend Geek, is an ancient manuscript found in the boglands of the village that were in the possession
What?
of demons.
Look, what are you trying to say? Come on. Well, that didn't work. Any suggestions, Grand Inquisitor?
Something comes to mind. Perhaps we can torture them painfully.
Torture them what?
Painfully.
Painfully?
Yes, with pain.
All right. Well, I don't know if we want to.
I catch you off guard.
Torture them with pain. What? Well, maybe you're right. Maybe torture is our only option here.
Ah, you have finally seen the light.
Right. Okay. But what about a magical pixie up a tree in a forest in a in a bubble? Why are you clenching your fists? Well, even the characters in this game admit they're pretty much useless.
They are insignificant fools.
That's right. Well said, Grand Inquisitor.
I like saying things like that. Pure excrement.
Pure excrement, right. Well said, Grand Inquisitor.
I am the Grand Inquisitor.
Yeah. We know you're the Grand Inquisitor. We got that.